Hey everyone, in celebration of Black History Month, we got an episode of the Ancient History series for you. I'm Udoka and I'm co-founder of Ancient Warriors. We're an NFT collection onboarding diverse communities into Web3 so our cultures can lead and shape the space. Our topic for today is Ankara. Ankara is this beautiful wax fabric that you see these men and women here wearing, Jidenna and Lupita, for example, mostly West and Central Africa based, and it's increasingly gaining popularity around the world. We're going to be discussing this topic today actually because a member of the Ancient Warriors community wanted to know more about the significance of Ankara. So I'm going to connect the historical significance of this style and link it to the modern day job to be done. Ankara has vibrant, colorful patterns. It's generally 100% cotton. And at this point, it's seen as a symbol of African identity, often related to African art themes and motifs. For example, the pattern on the left for Togolese women was a message to other women that their husbands were off limits. The pattern on the right shows an Akan Adinkra symbol for humility and strength. To understand Ankara fabric, we have to first understand the history of fabrics in Africa. And contrary to what a lot of the media portrays, Africa has made and worn clothes for thousands of years. This is true in ancient Egypt and Nubia. This is true when Arabic explorers write of the presence of weavers in Mali and Timbuktu in the 1300s. And then in Hausaland, there's a 500-year-old process of making indigo dyed cotton fabrics. And there's a site you can visit in Hausaland established in 1498. I even have a personal experience in Bornu, which is on the border of Cameroon, Niger, and Chad, where they did cotton weaving in the 1500s. You even have a schematic of this loom machine. And when you really check all of this well, you can see that Africans have been doing this from antiquity up through the Middle Ages. So now we're going to go to Netherlands in 1602. You have this small European country, they set up a trading cartel called the Dutch East India Company to conduct trade and piracy around the world. And that's what they do. By the 1850s, they're dominating trade across 5 continents. So we're going to zoom into their activities in the East Indies. As they come to the modern day Indonesia, they observe that the people are doing this wax dyeing technique called batik to produce clothing. And it's very popular amongst the Javanese people. So the Dutch plagiarized the methods, industrialized the process using machines, and they attempt to sell it to the Javanese people. But the Javanese people reject these imitations. However, they do find an excited audience in Africa. And over time, these Africans are receptive to the batik. And the traders call for a bit more Africanized designs in terms of the patterns to make it resonate with the people more. And before you know it, you have the transformation into Ankara. Combined with Ankara being extremely cheap, colonial policies put high taxes on the locally produced fabrics and sent local weavers out of work and destroyed domestic industries. In the broader picture, you have Africans being kidnapped to the West. They're serving as free labor, picking an abundance of cotton. That abundance of cotton is sent to Europe, and then Europe turns this cotton into Ankara, which is then sold to Africans. So although Ankara is African designed, the profits really go outside Africa. In 2014, the top Ankara manufacturer, Vilco, it's a Dutch-owned company. They made 300 million euros in annual revenue, and 95% of their clientele was based on the African continent. And even to this day, now India and China are dominating. Meanwhile, Africa is one of the largest cotton producers with minimal production of global textiles. So the situation is not ideal. And at Ancient Warriors, the question we always ask when we examine history is if ancient warriors from the past were here today, what would they do? The solution is actually just producing Ankara in Africa, right? We already have the cotton, we have the materials to produce the dyes. We can develop and make use of machines and make advances there. And the key is actually just determination. Our generations can begin doing the work and planting the seeds, and it will be our children that take things to the next level. So once again, we are Ancient Warriors. We're about onboarding our cultures to lead in this space. If you want to get involved, if you have questions, feel free to check out our links below. Check out our website, join our Discord community. Our NFT collection is still minting, so grab you a warrior. Thank you for watching. We'll catch you in the next. Peace.